Brush its... Hey guys, welcome back. We are done with drugstore week. It literally just ended and I thought, what video should I upload right after drugstore? Well, let's go the opposite way and talk about something luxurious, expensive, see if it's actually worth it. So today I'm gonna talk about 3 products from Chanel. I actually just went to the Nordstrom anniversary sale, which I'm sure is over by now, but I was just passing through and I saw Chanel and it was just like, come to me, buy my products. And I was like, okay, I will give you my money. So I literally walked in. I'm being dramatic, but the girl was super sweet and I was like, you know, what's new? Tell me what like new products you guys have out. And she said that this foundation is like their newest foundation. It's supposed to be amazing. It gives you like this gorgeous finish and it's $135. I was like, whoa, that's kind of a lot for a foundation. And then I saw this highlighter, which was like glowing. It looked beautiful and I was like, I gotta have this. I got the powder bronzer last, which was $58. And I thought, you know what, since I just bought all this stuff, I put it on Snapchat, everybody wanted to see it, I would just do like my thoughts on these products. Are they worth it? Are they not? Kind of like chat about it and also apply it and see how it looks. So without blabbering too much, let's get started with this video. I hope you guys enjoy it. So with each product, I'm gonna go ahead and read the description on their website and kind of like go over it. But this is the foundation, which is the first product that I'm gonna try. I haven't even opened it, as you guys can see, so let's open it up. This foundation was $135, so that's a lot of money. Hopefully it's amazing. But the packaging so far looks incredible. Comes with a little brochure. It also comes with this spatula. So this is what it looks like. It comes with a brush, which is kind of amazing, I guess. It looks like a good quality brush. This is what it looks like. And then this is the actual foundation packaging. It is stunning. The glass jar, very, very high end. It feels just very luxurious. Of course, it has the Chanel logo and then just twist it open and that's the product. So I'm gonna read a little bit about the product before I begin, but I do have a primer on. I have my Pores No More by Dr. Brandt around my pores and then the Too Faced Hangover Primer all over. So the product description says, an exquisite lightweight foundation. The creamy texture offers buildable light to medium coverage for a glowy, healthy, and luminous look. Everything that I love in a foundation. I don't necessarily love matte foundations, so hopefully it does what it says. To be honest, when you first look at it, because it's a very thick, creamy consistency, to me, I thought it was gonna be a matte foundation because it kind of like looks like it would be, but let's give it a try and see, you know, how it performs on my skin. So I'm gonna grab a little bit on the back of my hand and then I'm just gonna use their brush to apply it just to see. I will say in terms of the color selection, I wasn't that impressed. I kind of wish that they had more. I did grab like an olive undertone. This shade that I got is 40 beige, but it still isn't like my perfect shade. I still see a little bit of pink kind of peeking through. It's very fresh. It's not very floral or sweet. It's got a very fresh fragrance to it. I'm applying a second layer on the same side. I do feel like it's going on kind of on the thick side. It doesn't feel so lightweight. I have to say, I'm pretty impressed with the brush. The quality is amazing. It's very, very thick. As you can see, it's not like a cheap brush. I am planning on doing checkups throughout the day so that we can see like how this lasts. But just my first impressions, I would say that the foundation itself looks beautiful on the skin. The application process felt a little thick and heavy. I'm not used to that kind of application unless I'm working with stick foundations, which usually if I'm gonna go for a stick foundation, it's like a special occasion or a night out or something like that. This, once you put it on, it does look beautiful on the skin. It's just like that application process. I wish it was a little bit more lighter, but once you have it on, as you can see, I've got natural glow going on. It's very dewy. On to the highlighter. The highlighter came in this box. Again, packaging wise, they always kill it. I mean, their packaging is just gorgeous. And then when you take it out of the box, it also comes with this cute little velvet pouch, which I don't ever know what to do with these because I mean, realistically, you're not gonna keep it in that, but I don't know. This black packaging that they're sort of their classic black packaging. When you open it up, it has a nice size mirror, good quality mirror. and then a brush again. All of their products pretty much come with a brush. Then there's this like protector, and then this is the highlighter. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch it just to see. That's what it looks like. And then let's go ahead and swatch it on the hand. That's just one swatch. So it looks really, really good so far. So let's go ahead and read a little bit about this product before we actually use it. A limited edition gold powder highlighter adds an ethereal touch of radiance to the complexion. I'm gonna use the brush that it came with just for the sake of this video, but honestly, normally I like to wear my highlighters with like a different type of brush. That is one application. Wow, that looks beautiful. So it does say it has like a gold undertone, but honestly, on my skin, it looks more pink ivory. It's more like champagne. I guess champagne would probably be a better word. This is the third application. I'm just kind of packing it on. If you want an intense highlight, I notice you have to apply at least 3 times to get sort of this application, because this is what it looks like with just one application. It doesn't look bad, but it's very, very subtle. I have absolutely nothing bad to say about this other than the price. It's $70. A little expensive. So this has 10 grams, so it's gonna last a while. To compare it to other highlighters on the market, most of them are about 7 to 8. I'm gonna quickly go back to the foundation and tell you guys that this has 30 grams and 1 ounce in it, so just so you guys know. I have to say, my first impression of the highlighter, it's beautiful, it's glowy. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous highlighter. Can you find similar highlighters on the market for half the price? Absolutely. Even less? Absolutely. Do you want to pay for it, or would you rather stick to something a lot more inexpensive, but you know, doesn't have the name and doesn't have the packaging? Moving on to the bronzer, again, it comes with a gorgeous, gorgeous packaging. This, however, has more of a light ivory, and then when you open it up, it comes with the same pouch. And look at this packaging. I love the fact that it's not all black, because to be honest, compared to this, I think this looks much better when it comes to colors and everything, but it's the same exact component as the highlighter, except it's a different color. So you're gonna get the same quality mirror, you're gonna get a nice brush. This brush is a white, it's got white hairs on it versus the other one had more of a darker. And then this is the bronzer. It does have a nice little design on it as well, and I love that it's different from the highlighter. They have like different tooling for different things, which makes it more luxurious in my opinion. And I will have to say, the only thing that I was very, very, very disappointed in when I was purchasing this is that I ended up buying the darkest shade that they had at the counter, and the darkest shade is for me. I couldn't believe that that was the only like dark shade that they had. So anyway, I even asked the girl that was helping me, I was like, are you sure? Like, can you order a darker shade? And she was like, nope, that's it. But hopefully, you know, they'll work on darker shades in the future. I'm just gonna grab a little bit with my brush. I'm just gonna apply it all over. I'm applying this more like a bronzer, less like a contour, because that's what they're marketing it as. I'm done with the application, and my first impressions have to be that it's a beautiful bronzer for a sun-kissed kind of a glow. It's a very luminous bronzer. The color is very warm, as you can see, which is why I think that this would be a good overall bronzer to give yourself a nice sun-kissed glow. So the bronzer was $58, so it was the most reasonable thing that I bought, and it has 12 grams, 0.42 ounces. So it's definitely a little more than the highlighter, I should say. But yeah, I totally see myself wearing this, and I think for the price, I mean, it's not outrageous compared to other designer bronzers, so I'm not gonna say that it's crazy out there. It is obviously expensive, but compared to other high-end bronzers, it's not very, it's not too bad. Okay, I'm gonna finish the rest of my makeup, and then I'll be back to chat about my final thoughts on all of these products. All right, so now that I have my makeup on, it is so hot in here, you guys. I'm sweating. So if this foundation actually lasts through this heat, it's amazing. So anyway, I thought I would give my thoughts now, but then obviously I'll do check-ins later. So if I see anything crazy towards the end of the day, I'll let you guys know in like that vlog style camera. But overall, I think all of the products are actually pretty good. Of course, they're expensive. Of course, it's Chanel, so it's expected, but nothing was like underperforming. Nothing was like awful or, you know, over hyped on their website. Everything said kind of what it did, and so it was very impressive. If I were to choose one product from the 3 that I purchased, I have to say I would probably go with the bronzer. My second favorite would be the foundation, and the third favorite would be the highlighter. I love the highlighter, but I just truly think that it's a bit overpriced. Like $70 for a highlighter nowadays is just insane to me, because honestly there are so many great highlighters on the market for a lot less. Of course, you're not going to get the luxurious packaging and all of that I talked about earlier, but you are going to get a good quality highlighter. So those are my thoughts. You be the judge in terms of the price, if it's worth the money for you, because now you can see like kind of the application and my thoughts about it. But later on I'll check in and see how it lasts, because if the foundation doesn't last, or if it becomes too oily or whatever, then obviously it's not going to be worth $135. It is definitely very, very expensive. Anyway, I'm gonna stop chatting. I will see you guys a little bit later to do some check-ins. Ooh, that's too bright. I wanted to do my check-in now. It's been 4 to 5 hours because I'm actually going out tonight and I need to put some makeup on and like touch this up, because this doesn't look very good at the moment. So as you can see, some of the imperfections are kind of like coming out after like 4 to 5 hours. I did eat lunch after I filmed, which is why you're seeing this, because I kind of like wiped my mouth. My under eyes don't look that great, but that has nothing to do with the foundation. Pores are kind of like all over the place, larger. The highlight looks a little on the greasy side just because of the foundation. I love the highlighter and the bronzer, but I think the foundation just got too greasy over time on my skin, and I feel like it kind of like mixed everything. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of the foundation after wearing it for so long. I think it's a really pretty foundation for like photos, or at that moment it looked beautiful, but I think over time with my oils, I mean, it was also a very hot day today, but still, like, I just feel like it's a little on the greasy side, and like it kind of didn't quite last as much. Like, why is that red? It should have been covered. But anyway, overall, I think my thoughts on the foundation, I'm gonna have to say it's not worth $135, although it was beautiful. Again, when I first applied it, if you want it to last a long time, it's probably not gonna do that. As far as the highlighter and the bronzer, I actually would totally recommend those if you are willing to spend that much money on a highlighter and a bronzer. That is, I think it's pretty. I love the color. I mean, the glow is still there. But anyway, I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.